This morning's message is about the fifth group that was present when Jesus was put to death. They were present, but they were not close. They stood at a distance watching. Who were these people now? These were his acquaintances. These were friends of the master. And the women, which means that the disciples that may have dispersed gathered from afar to watch the spectacle. The question is, why did they stand so far away? What made them stand at a distance? Well, the answer is simple. Obviously, they didn't want to get arrested. Remember now, Jesus just got arrested the previous night. They were just all in the same place the previous night, and when the soldiers showed up, they all scattered. No wonder Peter had another reason for denying Christ, because Peter was facing a charge, assault on a soldier. They had a reason to stand at a distance. Why risk? Why risk being spotted by a soldier? In the distance, I mean, why even show up if you're facing charges? I mean, you ran off left from one time, and why show up now? Here's what I think. Remember now, they've seen Jesus pull off some pretty big stuff. So maybe, Paulette, just maybe they were thinking, could his almost lifeless body have one more miracle left in it? Could he wow us again? Could he pull off the ultimate? And so maybe they showed up just in case Jesus did something so big that they will be reunited with who they gave their life for. So you had to be a little touch of anticipation. He gonna do it. Remember that time he asked you, yeah, I remember that. He might do it. Look, hey, remember that one time when we was out there yeah, I remember that. He might do it. They're all telling the stories of, yeah, he might do it. But think of how they felt when the soldier took the spear and rammed it, pierced his side, pierced his heart. Imagine. I don't know if they were close enough to hear Jesus say, into your ears. I don't know if they could hear Jesus. I don't know if they could make out the words, but I gotta believe that they heard the cry. And when the spear was rammed into his body, belief then abandoned them. Belief stopped when he died. This might be one of the realest things I've taught. I say this because many of us, the beauty of death is we'll say, well, at least it's over now. And I just got to kind of make sense in my mind to get used to the new normal of something being gone. But what if that's not the end of what died? Let's look at them. Let's look in on these disciples and the acquaintances and the women. Let's look in on them 3 days later. Remember, the last time they saw Jesus, they saw his corpse being taken off a cross. Let's look in 3 days later in verse 10 of chapter 24. The text says, now it was Mary Magdalene and Joanna and Mary, the mother of James, and the other women with them who told these things to the apostles, but these words seemed to them an idle tale. Watch this. And they did not believe them. They came and told them, guys, the tomb is empty. And not just that, an angel was there and told us that he rose how he said he was going to rise. He said, remember when Jesus said this? Listen, he did it. But one problem, the Bible says that they did not believe. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen. Hope is made up of what you can't see, but your faith. You have faith in the unseen. You are assured of what you have no evidence for. Having faith in something and believing something are two different things. I believe what I see and what makes sense. I saw him die, and it makes sense that he's dead. But I can still have faith even though I can't see him no more. What happened was, what made Peter run wasn't his belief. What made him run is the same thing that makes you run when you get a little happy. What made him run is the same thing that makes me run when I think about the goodness of God and all he's gonna do. The same thing that made Peter get up, despite what Peter no longer believed, it made Peter get up and run towards it. Peter didn't know what he was going to find, but his faith would not let him stay. His faith would not let him stay in a position. His faith made him get up. If his faith made him get up and run towards the tomb, run towards something that was dead the last time he saw it, if his faith made him get up, then my God, today, your faith should make you get up.